Alright, welcome back to Atomic Heart. We're trapped in this facility after falling several levels, and we've just gotten our first upgrades and fought our first mini-boss. That's not working anymore. Interesting. It's not registering. Well, prepare for some Eurojank, I guess.
Great, the goddamn elevators are out. What am I supposed to do? Jump down?
They've no power. If you reconnect the power, they'll start working again.
So it looks like I need to find a circuit breaker. But where the hell is it? I could follow the wires, but they're all hidden inside the walls.
Electrical emissions can be detected via scanner.
What's with the Vovas with black bodies, Nikolai? Regular VOV-A6s follow my orders and are always polite. But the black ones walk around like they own the place. They go wherever they want and just ignore orders. Yesterday, one of them bumped into me and didn't even apologize.
Supply room's locked. Well, that's just fucking great. I can't just snap my fingers here. I need a key. And let me guess, you can't open this lock, can you, Charles?
Unfortunately not. But I can set a waypoint you can use to find the key. It should be in a nearby workspace.
You're finally starting to come in handy.
They only respond to people with high social ratings or something? Get back to me when you can. I'm a little freaked out about this.
Okay, so new problem. We have a dandelion.
But take care. There's a dandelion security camera up ahead. If it detects us, this place will be swarming with robots.
Take it easy. I can always distract it by throwing something, then knock it out with an EMP.
Or you could just zap it directly. I'm assuming. You like that just walking around and hoovering everything up rather than having to dig through. Are they gonna pull the same shtick that they pulled last time? Nope, no surprise attack from the Okay, well that worked. But you know me, I like vents. Thankfully, it seems to have a relatively short range, or it's easily distracted. Now, there was another Vova bot around here somewhere. Take him out first. Oh, he's just... Never mind.
Aha! You found the key. We can access the circuit breaker now.
Yep. But I'm just gonna have a look around first. I need some parts to upgrade my weapon. I won't get far with this pile of shit.
I wouldn't dream of stopping you.
Smart move, Charles. Smart move.
The,
Hey, Chuck.
Charless.
Whatever. What'll happen if word gets out about this?
The Soviet Union's reputation will suffer. Soviet robots are considered to be perfectly safe and reliable all over the world.
They are.
Of course they are. That's why Petrov's treason struck at the very heart of the motherland. He quite literally stabbed his own country in the back. He wants the entire world to stop using our robots.
That son of a bitch.
question is why? We may have been spotted. Yeah, we've been spotted. Ow. We're fine.
They say Monday begins on Saturday, but I'd like you to really take the weekend off. As you know, national polymerization is happening throughout the Soviet Union on Monday the 13th, and our executive leaders want us to put together a team of volunteers for the upcoming celebrations. Anybody who works on the 11th or the 12th will get a reprimand, not a bonus. Have a great weekend.
No smoking. Date May 7th, 1954. Vavilov Complex Manager S. Vavilov. Oh, how convenient. Vavilov Complex Assistant Manager V. Zalutkin. I would like to bring your attention to the fact that all the programs for cultivating harmless new varieties of tobacco are to be put on hold. Officially, this is the country's way of dealing with the problem of smoking. Unofficially, after Stalin's death, the decision was made at the highest levels to completely disassociate the government from smoking and tobacco use. I understand your frustration, especially since alcohol, which is much more unhealthy and dangerous than tobacco, is still being manufactured, but there's nothing I can do about it. May 1st, 1955, from Security Manager V. Nukov to Vavilov Complex Manager V. Zalutkin. An unfortunate accident has occurred in the germination workshop. The plant grabbed a graduate student named A. Nailova, who was training there to be at the time. The young woman was rescued, but her condition is considered extremely critical. Her entire body is covered in burns, and she is in a state of anaphylactic shock. She remains unconscious. The victim has been sent to the complex's infirmary and must be transported to the hospital at Vavilov Complex. Weird. Date May 5th, 1955, from Vavilov Complex Assistant Manager V. Zolutkin to Pesticide Lab Manager S. Lyshenko. In order to transport the victim A. Nailova, we will need 4 people from the lab staff who have experience working with poisonous plants. Provide them with hazmat suits, request a special vehicle with the necessary equipment from Pavlov. Send A. Nailova to a hospital at Pavlov for treatment. Oops. So what we don't want is that dandelion unit to see us, because it'll set off the alarm, and the alarms will... There we go. Draw more bad guys. So the whole point of me, doing this little, it's crafting. We have crafting to do. Anyway, back to where we came from.
Comrade Major, you said you knew how to avoid the camera. I expected more subtlety from a professional such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This was one of those times.
I don't see what the problem is. We survived, didn't we? What a hole. like I should be able to break these open. Anyway.
Hey, let's put a cookie in there. Yeah, even locks like cookies, right? Charles?
Yes?
Do you like cookies?
Ahem.
I don't.
This is a passive security system with a laser relay. I've seen stuff like this plenty of times. You need a color code.
Unfortunately, we don't have any codes. You'll have to try to decipher it using logic.
Seriously? Like I was gonna stand here until it turns off on its own.
The decoder, date January 9th, 1955. Nokia Vishnyaslakia? Okay. I'm on Vishnyaslakia regarding your question about the functionality of the beam decoder. This bulky system is a passive security device. Yes, as you correctly remark, any child could operate it. While this child of yours is entering combinations, a signal is sent to the security panel and the guard on duty can stop any unauthorized actions. Whereas in an emergency, it can be operated by an untrained employee. Also, due to software limitations, robots cannot control the beam decoder, which reduces the chances of error in the event of a robot malfunction. Does that answer your question? Vavivlov to Vishnelskaya. Ekaterina, congratulations on your promotion to the position of programmer and planner for Vavivlov Complex. I and the entire management staff are thrilled by your resume and recommendations. I apologize in advance for somewhat less than ideal workspace. A previous employee was quite slovenly, which led to demotion. I'm sure a woman's touch will do wonders in the office. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Katerina, best wishes. Vavivlov. Okay, a tad patronizing, but this was the 50s. She's lucky she's working at all.
Try to match the colors of the laser beams with the colors of the lights. That should help.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the power's on. Let's head back.
Question is, where? To the elevators.
Well,
Hooray.
which one?
I suggest the one on the right.
In other words, you don't actually know. In that case, I'm taking the one on the left.
Or the fool me.
I've marked another waypoint for ease of navigation.
How dense do you think I am? I know where I need to go to complete my mission.
I was only trying to make things easier for you.
You can make things easier by getting off my grill.
If you recall, the door is electromagnetically locked.
Are you freaking deaf or something?
Pardon me, please continue.
Attention. Convicted persons number 704557A, number 90744K, and number 075332N. Your sentences have been altered following a case review. Please hand over all equipment to your supervisor and proceed to social control.
Security manager's order. Top secret order from security manager of Vavivlov Complex. Enhanced supervision of prisoners. Vavivlov Complex order. Enhanced supervision of prisoner S2-230385 Victor Petrov. Observe his actions carefully and make sure he's watched constantly. Do not assign him work during his shift that requires him to leave the archive or cold workshop. Surveillance report. Top secret. Urgent. Metrically encrypted message. A polymetrically encrypted message sent to terminals used by V. Petrov has just been detected. There's currently no way to decrypt any text or data, but senders have been identified. A. Romashkov, excuse me. Whatever. Head of engineer of Ramaki P complex. And V. Vashigorsk-Gorodsky, a senior engineer at New Earth complex. One N. Somin is also mentioned. Though his identity cannot be established at this time, these individuals could potentially be Petrov's conspirators and saboteurs. Inform security at once, as well as comrades Sechenov personally. Sabotage at this juncture is not only unacceptable, it could be catastrophic. Okay. Censorship is not enough. This message has been redirected to the security terminal due to the use of words marked for censorship. Listen, they're cutting off my experiments changing the structure of cannabis. I was going to try to explain that it's for rope, sturdy fabric, and so forth. But then one of your porters picked himself a few experimental stocks the day before yesterday, and judging from the chortling coming from the infirmary, he's still high. Looks like we're going to shut it down. P.S. If you see the Klimov brothers from the Academy, whatever's left. If you sell the Klimov brothers from the Academy, whatever's left, pass me a few rubles or I'll feel like an idiot. This message has been redirected to security due to the use of words marked the censorship filter. Last time, listen, I didn't come here to teach biology, I came here to run a department. Please tell all those conquerors of new plants very clearly that no matter what we do to them, tropical plants will not be able to generate the amount of oxygen needed for terraforming. Yes, equatorial forests are the largest producers of oxygen on the planet, but they're also its largest consumers. Can they maintain a balance? Sure. Can they create a new system? No way. What you really need are phytoplankton. Surprise, they're the main producers of oxygen on the Earth, but these guys would know that if they hadn't been daydreaming about stars in biology class. Polymer in animals. Polina, I want to perform an unofficial experiment here, growing neuropolymer for vaccines in animals that came here from Vavivlov. Obviously, this isn't our area of expertise, but I'm extremely curious to see what we can accomplish if we use the neural network to analyze the system by the animals finding food. By which the animals find food, excuse me. Maybe we can get interesting data we can use to develop feed that's more appealing to pigs and cows. For now, I'm going to limit the experiment to a single cow, pig, and chicken, and then we'll see. Ship has sailed. Oh, boys!
And safety. Probably the key aspects of our machines that concern ordinary people.
What is that? Turning off the security?
There's no other way forward. We have to take it.
Take it where?
Petrov escaped while working in Vavilov's cold workshop. It would be logical to begin our search there.
So, how do I get there?
First, we need to get to the distribution center. This cable car will take us there.
Or it would. If it weren't completely jacked. And an absolute death trap.
You can swim through polymer. I've done it before. It's nice, actually. Kind of like swimming with whales and dolphins in the ocean. It's so peaceful.
And we have a full house!
I think. Yeah.
Business and the other agent survived.
Car is
How am I supposed to restart the line?
There should be a control panel nearby.
You don't say. There's the control panel. And of course it's locked. You guys just love these things, don't you? This is a new one. A combination lock. It'd take me a year to guess the combo.
Look around. Maybe someone has the code.
Okay, fine.
Station master. What a jerk.
What was that?
The schematic. Need to find the schematic.
There it is.
We just need to make it to the cable cards facility.
Okay.
Charles, so this isn't a dead person talking to me. It's the neuropolymer in his noggin, right?
Crudely speaking, yes. As it fades away, neuropolymer memory temporarily stores the individual's last thoughts.
Creepy. How long are they gonna talk for?
I can't say exactly. Somewhere between a minute and a couple of days. But it seems the more time passes after death, the more corrupt the information becomes.
I see. So the stuff they're saying isn't always that important. Poor bastards.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3, access granted.
But no sexual assault this time? We did get a grip. Might as well install it. Hooray! So what's interesting is you can upgrade these items. As long as you have the parts for it. I got rid of the round attack because I don't really care for it that much. If you have the parts, you can just continue to upgrade them and you get increased level 1 in the level 1 increased attack speed. Restores health after killing 5 health after killing an enemy. Increased power, increased charge, and yeah. So, you know, good stuff. Done some upgrading of our own here. Unfortunately, most of the stuff is still either locked or we don't have the parts for it.
Saving data.
Yay.
I hope this works.
The cable car line is activated. Welcome, passengers. Please take your seats according to your ticket.
Fuck me, he's alive.
Schematic. Need a schematic. Unfortunately, he's dead. We are surrounded by corpses. Why have we frozen just like everything here? They won't go. Nope, won't go without the schematic. The dead have a residual neuropolymer memory and are capable of communicating for some time after death.
Is currently the only one of its kind.
Well, shit. Okay, so where's this diagram of yours?
Schematic?
The schematic, the one I need to move the cars. Where is it?
The station master has it. He didn't make it. Wasn't as fast as me. He died.
Everybody here is as dead as fuck. Did the station master die in this tunnel?
This tunnel. He died, and everything froze. Right in front of my eyes. You need the schematic.
Free to hover over the shore one day, and the next, enjoy.
Gotta find the station master. I just wish I knew where he is. Sorry, no ticket.
Wow.
Maybe I should have said thank you.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Holy shit, a talking corpse.
What did you say, Comrade Major?
You know, I fought in the whole war from beginning to end. I've seen some shit. But talking corpses, that's a new one. How the fuck is this even possible?
It's a byproduct of lingering neuropolymer memory activity.
We got...
Everyone killed here was polymerized. Their brains haven't decomposed yet, so they remain connected with the neuropolymer.
We are ready to depart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Off we go.
Ugh, this tunnel's messed up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
We got all of what, 30 feet?
I knew it was gonna be rough. Shit.
Jets.
You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it.
Fuck robots indeed, my friend.
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a spec ops soldier, not some civvy wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
What? I thought that looked suspiciously out of place.
Holy shit. That was a surprise.
I agree. You've got quick reflexes, Major.
You bet. I wouldn't survive without him. Charles, that was a Vavivlov, right? A tunneling robot.
Indeed it was. Varovs can drill through even the hardest minerals at incredible speed. Soviet science has high hopes for them in regard to our inevitable conquest of all the planets in the solar system.
Nice of you boys to drop in. How hot?
Piece of shit!
Sheesh.
Irony, comrade. I took such good care of those wonderful, powerful, brilliantly designed machines. And now, oh, the irony.
What are you talking about?
The Burovs, our finest product. What a shame. Did you know we weren't allowed to sell them abroad, comrade?
What's so ironic about that?
Oh, it's ridiculous, really. I was a roboticist here, you see. I was a Burov roboticist. When I heard the robots were attacking people, I rushed here. Wanted to switch mine off. So they chopped me up. I was killed by my own machines. The control panels got buried under the rubble. Now they're on their own, thinking God knows what. Like they're sleepwalking or something. I wonder what they're dreaming of without us.
Why is there a ban on exporting them?
They're cutting-edge city-building machinery, that's why. Point them at the ground, and in a month, you'll have a complete subway system, or any sort of tunnel. Subways, hell! It's the moon that we're going to use them for. Terraforming. So they're top secret, and their armor is tougher than a tank's. pt2 plates, unmarked. Cutting-edge science.
You worked on the Burovs?
From day one. Built just about everything in here. Used to be no artificial sea, no fields, no forests or anything here. To say nothing of the cable cars. Just mountain ranges. No, hardly anyone stops to think about what it used to be like here. And it's all thanks to my Burovs. We moved mountains, built the whole infrastructure. They're tearing down what they built. They've got no idea. The machine's mind is like a small child's, you know. It needs love, care, or it'll descend into confusion.
Huh. Less confusion, more like homicidal rage, but hey, whatever. I really have a touchy finger, don't I?
Man, do I ever love crawling through dark-ass tunnels. That was a fucking hell of a ride.
Under ordinary circumstances, the cable car network links all the underground sectors of Facility 3826. It should be easier next time.
Thanks, bud. I think I'll just hoof it on the surface. Hey, this is my stop. What a nice trip.
Hey, you made it here in one piece. Stop complaining. More or less. Blueprint unlocked.
Saving data.
Fox. Now what's the fox?
Oh, a laser wall. That's some serious security. People put them up for a reason. If you see one, that means there's something important on the other side.
Quite right, Comrade Major. The distribution center we're looking for is, in fact, on the other side.
There's no way I'm making it through a laser wall in one piece.
There's a repair vendor up ahead. Try upgrading your equipment to increase your laser resistance.
Not a pervy lunatic fridge.
What's wrong with the pervy or lunatic bridge? Robotic vulnerabilities. Please give the staff the following information at the meeting. Attention, junior engineers, in regard to the increasingly frequent incidents of bovas getting stuck in an infinite loop, still under investigation. Please remember to turn them off. Unlike worker robots, due to the nature of its design, the center of the lab tech's robotic nerve endings is located in its coccyx, which is your tailbone. In the event of a malfunction, please carefully push the robot from behind, insert a tool into its slot, interrupt the circuit, and call a technician. The graphics are different. Opening them up is strictly prohibited, since if removed by a non-specialist, their power cells could detonate. Cool. Suspicious activity. Top secret. A doctor recently assigned to the complex has increased the frequency of her visits to the Professor Petrov, often ignoring other prisoners, requesting permission to enhance external surveillance of Victor Petrov, prisoner number S230385, in regard to their encounters. Excerpts from a report. June 8, 1955. Report from witness regarding prisoner F451. Social rating 1. I don't think so. Petrov may be a psycho, but he's no defector. Even if they paid him to betray us, well, he's like a child, you know? He wants to be loved and respected. He wants people to tell him he's smart and good around here. Around here, everywhere you look, there's just one genius after another. So he went nuts out of jealousy. Sure, he may have sabotaged the place, but not for some American money, and if there was money involved, then it was just an excuse to him. He craves acknowledgement, and if he can't get it as a scientist or an engineer, he'll get it some other way. He wants to make it into the history books. As for whose history in particular, well, that's a lesser priority. Psychological report, December 1st, 1954. Examination of Victor Petrov's psychic and psychological state has led to a following diagnosis. Pronounced narcissism, major depression based on developed inferiority complex, jealousy based on ego, hypercompensation, obsession with theatrical imagery, and yearning for recognition. All in all, Petrov cannot be considered a calculating traitor. His crimes are exclusively due to traumatic factors, and any potential money from the U.S., if it even exists, was not the reason, but merely a pretext for his unstable ego. I strongly recommend transferring Petrov to a psychiatric isolation wing for treatment.
Honey, you're back. What took you so long? I was so lonely.
Uh-huh. Like, I need to go through a laser wall, preferably alive.
What a silly idea, honey. That's awful risky. You should stay with me instead. I'll do whatever you want.
Ugh, just give me laser protection.
Oh, so brutal. I'm shaking. Squirt your polymer inside me.
Don't let her boss you around. We have no time to waste.
All right, I get it. You'll get your polymer and your precious components. Just install the laser protection already.
Whatever you say, stud. Upgrade initiated. Relax and enjoy. Just promise you'll talk dirty to me again.
I am so gonna punch you.
Yes, yes! Punish me, master! I love dominant males.
Oh, gross.
Oh boy.
Your defense system is active. Try to run through the laser wall.
Can I do some more upgrading, please? Deals more damage. Okay, cool. What's this? Increase maximum health. Nice. Why is that a thing?
Crap! That hurt! That thing packs a punch.
Are you okay? Is everything ready? Did you pull it off?
Don't worry, honey. I'm right as rain. The operation was totally painless.
Good. You need to leave right now. There's a man coming for you. He's armed and wearing an experimental polymer glove.
Must be Sechenov's guy. Larissa, did you talk to him?
He was attacked by a Burav. We took him to the infirmary and then... I didn't know. I couldn't just let him bleed out.
Well, you should have. It would have saved us a whole lot of trouble.
It scares me when you talk like that.
I'll meet you at the exit. I'm right behind you, honey. I just hope we're not too late.
Hope can be dangerous. Hands up!
Victor?
What's going on?
You deaf? Hands behind your head.
Victor!
The hell are you?
Major Nechayev Special Operations, and that's the last question you get. You're going to Chelomey.
Victor, save yourself!
Chelomey. Of course, Comrade Major. Intrusion.
Huh?
Intrusion! Warning.
Hey, freeze!
Warning. Red alert. Lockdown in progress.
How about this?
Why wouldn't it fire?
He's pretty good at ordering those robots around. It's almost like they're his property. And he locked the goddamn door.
Petrov ran off with a mobile power source called a candle. It powers the emergency lockdown system. This door cannot be opened without a candle.
I'll find another one. There's got to be more than one candle in this complex, right?
We need to hurry. Otherwise, Petrov will escape the sector and we'll have to track him down again.
Okay. I've had enough of that. Moving on.
Charles, what's that birch tree encased in glass in the room down there? Is it the famous PEC-4 power generator?
Indeed it is. The birch tree PEC-4 is a vegetative polymer-based power generator. It's an experimental model, the first step of our program to conquer the distant planets of the solar system.
They're in the wall! Can you hear them? Scurrying around. I'm scared. I'm really scared of them.
You've got nothing to be scared of. You're dead.
I know! Even back when I was alive, I saw dead people get up again. I don't want this to happen to me. I'm scared of them.
Scared of what? The robots?
No! Robots kill quickly and simply. But they...
His lingering polymer memory is exhausted, Comrade Major.
Got it. People here are getting killed by stuff other than robots. But what?
I cannot ascertain. But I'd be lying if I said we'll never find out.
Understood.
As much as useful as the vacuum feature is, because it is useful, no doubt. It does make it a little difficult to keep track of the stuff you are actually picking up. Hello.
So, do I always have to carry it like this?
The candle is a complex, unstable piece of equipment. It cannot be stowed in your backpack along with your other items. There is a high probability of mutual destructuralization.
Like an explosion?
Not necessarily, but the candle would be disabled.
So I'll have to carry it like this. Got it.
The candle is quite durable. You can drop it or even throw it intentionally. Nothing will happen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I turn the thing on like a dumbass, we have to...
Those motors are going nuts. Is this Petrov's doing?
Be careful. Loaders are extremely durable. You won't be able to damage them with a simple axe.
Shock therapy usually works pretty well on nutcases, metallic or otherwise.
I mean, you don't have to just go around. And I've learned my lesson about, zapping shit that I'm not really familiar with. Request filled. Comrade Zarashenko, where do all your Vova 6 robots keep disappearing to in such large numbers? They're constantly either malfunctioning or just vanishing. Needless to say, I've gotten in touch with Vavivlov Complex and they're going to send us some more units. Get your Pelican loaders ready for a new shipment tomorrow and sort out these disappearing Vovas. Keep an eye on your equipment inventory. You have been warned. Oops. Report, April 15, 1955. Report on the latest routine psychological evaluation at Vavivlov Complex. On April 15, 1955, a routine psychological evaluation was conducted on 85 of the 86 members of the complex junior staff. One employee was not present, Fyodor Lebedin. Listen, Yuri. Ask Fyodor about this. On one hand, he's a great guy. He lost his leg in the war, but he's still serving the motherland as best he can. On the other hand, he never shows up for any medical exams and is generally antisocial. If he's hitting the bottle or having trouble, we need to help him. He's a vet, after all.
That sounds like Petrov's voice. I hope that asshole's brains didn't get splattered all over the floor.
We need Petrov alive. Hurry, Major.
What the fuck does it look like I'm doing?
I'm digging around. What are you doing?
Authorization. Major.
So we can build the Fox, which is a hatchet. One-handed appears. Alright, upgrades. Because I absolutely want to get rid of this shitty macro of. Yeah. Increase damage, increase recoil. We'll absolutely build the muzzle brake. Hooray. And unfortunately, that's about all I can do as far as upgrades. I would install that, but we don't really have the parts for it. Alright, so I upgraded the...
Saving data.
A Makarov is a hold-up pistol, and no one will ever tell me otherwise. It's a tiny caliber, 9x18, which is grossly insufficient for everything. It only holds 8 rounds. It is self-defense only. It's not a service pistol. Why the Russians insist that it is a service pistol, I will never know. Ow. Ow.
People often ask me.
It looks like there was a containment breach in the algae workshop, and experimental materials leaked out.
That's actually good for us.
Yep, this means we can swim up this crap.
Dinner's ready!
Hell, I was gonna try to... Axe it is. I really gotta dodge better. Why do they gotta put a face over it? What is that?
Well, what do we have here?
Crap.
This is the Luna, a kind of lock.
It'll open once all the holes have canisters of lunar soil in them. You eggheads sure love your fancy locks, don't you? Guess I'll go find some canisters. I've got one. It's a weird song, but I like the girl's voice. Is that a radio of the future?
Indeed it is. Professor Lebedev of the Academy of Consequences has developed a non-linear algorithm based on the principles of non-commutative quantum mathematics.
Charles,
Yes?
who were you just talking to?
Forgive me. I'll explain it in terms you can understand. The Academy of Consequences has found a way to calculate musical radio waves from the future. They don't actually pick them up. This isn't a time machine after all. What you're hearing is based on a very specific mathematical calculation. A highly complex neuropolymer-based algorithm.
Neat.
Why are there fish in here? Never mind, I don't care.
Not that batshit lady robot perv again. I'll go around her.
Not so fast, Comrade Major. I understand that interactions with this model may be unpleasant for you, but it would be prudent to see if she has anything we can use.
Fine. If I can get a good weapon out of her, I guess it'll be worth it.
There you are, sugar. Oh, I missed you so much. Have you dumped that stupid glove yet?
Don't count on it.
I love it when you get angry. Yes, yes, scold me.
Okay.
Me, I was a bad girl and strung up another disgusting creep.
What? You killed someone again? You monster.
But you haven't entered. Do you like it, sugar? I did my best.
This is cool. For real. Now, could you please not kill anyone else?
I just can't help myself. Hot stuff.
Well, just do your best, okay? Oh, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh boy. What's this? Amplified modular. Increase the dragon. Increase the range. Sure, yeah, I'll take that. Probably need to get one of these. Ooh.
Charles, what does Petrov need with the repair vendor? Why would the sicko try to take control of Nora? Why would he even need weapons? He's got robots fighting for him.
The traitor realized that employees confronted with hostile robots will defend themselves. And the soldiers defending the facility will attempt to get more powerful weapons.
He must have been scared someone would bump into him by accident and shoot him like the traitorous piece of dog shit he is.
That very well may be. Regardless, Petrov was unable to get his hands on a repair vendor. However, Nora's...
Hooray! I don't know why it just cuts off the audio.
I've got another one.
It shouldn't, but hey, this is Eurojane for you.
Done. I think it worked. Whew, this place is huge. And it's got Sechenov's name written all over it. So, where are we?
This is the seed bank, the heart of the Vavivlov complex. Samples of seeds from all manner of plants are stored here so they can be cultivated to grow on the moon and Mars. These stunning and unique experiments are in danger of being lost forever.
Please select the desired procedure.
So there's two units. As far as I can tell, that's the PM. Electro pistol. I don't have the parts for it, sadly.
Saving data.
There's this thing, which is just a regular vendor, and then there's the Nora unit, which is the experimental personality? Whatever it is, crazy. We've been hearing over and over again, stay out of the dark. And it's making me wonder if we're gonna get jumped here.
Crispy critters!
They're most certainly crispy, Major.
Shut up, Charles. No time for this.
Microclimate abnormality detected inside the seed bank vault. Sample container integrity compromised.
Stop it. So that's an introduction to a problem we're going to have to deal with once we get outside proper. Is that there will be repair bots and they will fix things that you break. Well, we're definitely not going up there.
You asked for it.
Ow! Oh, bite me. Wrong gun.
Emergency damage control system malfunction. Security system failure. All personnel evacuate the seed bank immediately.
Nope.
Authorization made.
Ooh. Well, we got a bunch of stuff. Let's see what we can do with it. The nice thing is we do get a significant refund when we do stuff like that. When we swap out our still don't have enough. Secret increases energy expenditure. That means it gives us more shots. Anyway, so the shotgun has taken a bit of a different look, but we're running out of time, and I have other things I need to do today. So I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.